What is up, guys? Real quick before we jump into today's video, I would like to take a few short moments to let you know that we have a Discord channel for all of our fans to participate in, and you are more than welcome to join us there. Then, we also have a Patreon account set up with some cool benefits if you want to play with us, see behind the scenes cuts of us failing and being stupid, or just want to support us. And that's it. Enjoy the video.
Greetings and salutations, my lovely little bitelings. My name is Wiggy, and I've been playing Bless Online, more specifically the Korean rebuild version. Now, while the Korean rebuild version is what I would say a dead server, it still gives me the ability to try out Bless, see how the game plays, check out the skills and the classes to a degree, as it is still being edited, tweaked, and fixed. However, while I've been live streaming Bless Online, they've asked a lot of different types of questions, and while I have answered them, the questions do keep coming. While I don't mind answering all of your questions, I thought, why not make a video talking about Bless's skill system, how the pets work, how the mounts work, and kind of give you an insight on what Bless is like right now, so then when Bless gets changed for the Steam release, which is the global release, we'll see how it's progressed, how it's changed, what was tweaked, and everything. Not only that, but it'll answer all of your questions, I hope. So to start off, let's go over the skill system. Bless Online's skill system allows you a lot of freedom, which I didn't think it would have when I initially started playing Bless Online. So this caught me off guard. So let's go into some detail on how the Sorcerer is affected by Bless Online's unique and very flexible skill system. The Sorcerer class can use 3 elements. You can use all 3 elements, you're not locked to exclusively one, you don't have to pick. So to start off, the first line is occupied by fire skills. Now, I have 33 SP as I've been leveling up this character. I can place my skill point into the first skill, which would be considered as my melee attack. That I can spam, there's no cooldown, and it generates a fire element. For instance, if I got the second line's first skill, I would be able to get Ice Bullet, which would generate ice element. And the same thing goes for the third line, which is Electric Shock, which generates air element. So I want to, for instance, be a glass cannon, and I want a lot of fire skills, because the fire skills do tend to do a lot of damage, so I put it all into the fire skills. Now I've got all these fire skills, and I can place these on my bar, wherever I would like. I have 28 SP after getting my attack skills. Now I want my special ability, which is like a buff. Same thing goes for my special ability here, which is also fire. And here are my passive skills. Now here I can decide out of any of these passives which one I want. I can have a total of 4 passives equipped. So I have to decide carefully what passive I actually want and what passives will actually benefit my playstyle. So let's just choose ones that benefit fire. Now I am a full fire build, but I still have 22 SP left, meaning I can put them into my fire skills and level them up. So what this system does is it means you have to think carefully what skills you actually use and level up those ones appropriately and see what benefits they give you. For instance, if I'm constantly using Burning Meteor and I want to increase its damage, I can. But that also means I have less SP to put into other things. So you will have to think carefully what you actually want to level up and what skills you'll leave the same. This is the build that I am using for my Sorcerer. Now, I wouldn't say this is the best, but I prefer a more faster paced mage style. Therefore, I've put all my skill points into instant cast skills and things that would benefit my instant cast playstyle. I generally use fire as I found that to be the easiest. I could put more points into ice, but the later skills are casted and that doesn't really fit my playstyle. You will have to change your skills depending on the enemies you fight. You can't just stay the same build for everything. Now, of course, that is just the Sorcerer I'm talking about. This unique kind of skill system is different for each of the classes. For instance, the Sorcerer has 3 different elements to choose between, whereas the melee classes don't have that. How the skill system affects the Assassin is similar to how it affects the Berserker. So as you can see here, I've got all my passives, my special ability, my ultimate as it were, and my normal skills. Now, I'm not as high as my other character, but I can still talk about how the skill system works. So let's go over the first skill. We've got Slice. Now if you look beneath Slice, it goes into Cut in Shadow Strike. Whereas down here, this thing is called Slice 2. However, Slice 2, while doing the same damage as Slice 1, the chained skills are different. It goes into Cut 2 and Poisonous Hit. So in essence, this does shadow damage, where this one will deal poisonous damage. Same skill, but different effects. And down here, we've got Slice 3, which does different effects once again. This is similar for the Berserker. So I've talked about how you have to choose carefully what skills you decide to use, as you have a certain amount of SP, so you can't just level up every single skill you get. You have to choose carefully which ones you want. Granted, you can change your skills whenever you want. There's no restriction or cost, so you can mess around and find what fits you best. So in essence, the skill system does have a lot of depth to it, and you can really change how the class plays just by what skills you decide to put in and what skills you decide to level up. So one Berserker will be different to another Berserker, and that goes for Sorcerer, Paladin, or any of the other classes. Bless Online's skill system is very flexible as it is right now, and they are still tweaking this system. Hopefully for the better, because how it is right now, it's a lot of fun. Okay, now that we've talked about the skill system, let's move on to the pets and mounts. Bless Online has an extensive mount and companion list. You can capture the majority of the monsters you find throughout the game, whether they be your mount or a traveling companion. Now, during my live streams, I've been asked many times, what does the companion actually do, besides just following you around and looking pretty? Now, your companions can do a variety of things, other than attacking. For instance, I've got my Reaper companion out right now. Now, he won't do anything. He'll just follow me around, like, for no reason, looking kind of angry. So you would assume he's just there for show. That is, however, not the case. Now here we have our Wraith companion. Now if we go over to this little section over here, we can see our pet's skills. This is where we can change what skills are equipped. And here are what skills he currently has equipped. And as you can tell, yes, he's got none equipped currently. Now the skills that your companion can get are as follows. For instance, you can get increased gold, increasing the XP you gain when battling against players, increasing your attack power, or spell power if you're a mage. Then there's physical and magical armor increase, backwards movement speed, so that would allow you to kite easier on a mage using instant cast skills, or if you're playing a ranger. Production rate increased by 10%. Collecting speed is increased by 10% as well. And then the last thing is increase the XP your pet gets. So your traveling companion won't just be there to look pretty and follow you around, creeping out everyone around you. They actually have benefits. You might be asking yourself, then does it matter what companion I catch? Can every single companion learn the same skills? And from what I've learned thus far, the answer to that is yes. It doesn't seem to matter what companion you get, they all have the ability to learn the same abilities. They learn said abilities by leveling up and changing the rarity of said companion, which would require sacrifices and other items in order to change the rarity. The majority of my companions are common, so I won't be able to use any skills anytime soon. Now that is it in terms of what the companions can actually do. Okay, so now let's talk about the mounts. Now as you can see, I'm riding one of the many mounts you can capture throughout the game. This guy's name is Chucky. Now what can Chucky do? Well, Chucky can run around, Chucky can jump, and Chucky can, get stuck. But he also has the ability to learn skills. So let's go have a look at that. Now in the same section as the companions, we have the skills for the mounts. Now we can check what skills they can learn right here. Now there is a variety of skills you can get for your mount that would benefit you a lot. So let's go over them. Boarding time reduction. making it so you get on your mount instantly. Movement speed increase, allowing you to roam around without the monsters being able to see you as far, reducing the chance to be knocked off. Climbing angle is increased by 40%, allowing you to get over those very steep mountains so you can take shortcuts. And boy, will you need shortcuts in this game. Jumping height increase. When you get hit, your movement speed is increased by 70% for 2 seconds. And there is, of course, increasing the XP your mount gains. So yeah, that's generally how the mounts and companions work in Bless Online. Granted, this may also be subject to change with the Steam release, but it's always good to see how it is now and compare once it's finally released. This is generally how the class system and how the mount and companion system works. I hope this gives you a general insight on how Bless Online is, at least in terms of features. So thank you guys very, very much for watching this video, and as always, good day, night, or afternoon, wherever it is where you are, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video and or live stream.
Hope you find what you've been looking